These are the best. So we're going to get some pizza dough, put it right on top of your ice cube tray and press down. Okay guys, now that we have our dough right on here, we're going to grab our mozzarella shredded cheese and we're going to go ahead and start putting it into each of these little divots, okay? There we go. And always push down that cheese just to make sure it's going down there. Put our cheese in there. Now, I get my cheese from Sam's Club and Costco because I love to buy in bulk. I am usually making a good amount of these, so that's another reason. If you have a family or you're just eating a lot at home, then I definitely recommend that you do the same thing, okay? There we go. Perfect. Alrighty. Now this is looking good, guys. Check this out. Throw a little bit more cheese right there. All right, perfect. Okay, now that we have this in here, we're gonna grab our pepperoni and we're gonna go ahead and take some out. Now, what I recommend doing is cutting your pepperoni up just like this into smaller little bits. That way it's so much easier to go ahead and put it into your pizza rolls, right? Perfect. So we're gonna throw it right in here. And if you want, try something new too. You can always try new ingredients. You can try making your own dough. It's really great. Perfect. So now we have this in here. We're gonna go ahead and grab some seasoning. We're gonna start off with our basil. And what I always like to do, I like to get a spoonful. That way not too much comes out at a time. And I just like to sprinkle it right on top. It also allows me to have a more exact area that I'm putting it into, or else my basil ends up flying everywhere normally. Perfect. We have our basil in there, guys. Next up, we're gonna grab some oregano. Same thing, we're gonna get a nice spoonful and we're gonna go ahead and start adding our oregano. Perfect. Now guys, I love these seasonings because they're in a lot of Italian dishes, right? But if you have some other seasonings you like, feel free to add them. You can add, pepper, salt, parsley. I mean, there's so many seasonings. Now guys, we're gonna grab our red chili flakes. I am a huge spicy fan, so I always like to add some in here. I don't add too much, but if you like a lot of spice, you can add more. You don't even need to add these if you don't want to, so add them if you want. Perfect. Fantastic, guys. Now that we have our seasonings on, we're gonna go ahead and grab our marinara sauce. So this is Rao's marinara sauce. This stuff is so good. And we're gonna go ahead and start adding it. So what I like to do, I kind of like to smash it down, make sure my marinara sauce can get right in there. Now, I wish I could eat pizza rolls all day long, but unfortunately, I can't, and that's okay. But with these ones, I feel a little bit better eating them because I know I made them. I know that the ingredients are pretty fresh, so that definitely helps. Perfect. So these are looking good. We're gonna go ahead and add our top layer of dough. I have our top layer of dough. We're gonna put it right over just like this. Perfect. Okay, so I went ahead and cut up here, but we're gonna go ahead and cut down here as well, just to make sure it's nice and even, guys, okay? Make sure you do this, or else you're gonna have a lot of extra unnecessary dough, which we really do not need. So go all the way around, just like this. You can toss that dough to the side. You can kind of clean it up here as well. Perfect. Look at all this dough, guys. Unneeded dough. Now, if you want to be, saving a little bit, go ahead and just keep all this dough and you can reuse it, which is really nice. So you can kind of create a nice big roll of dough and use it for later pizza rolls even, or you can create something else. Perfect. So this looks great now. Okay guys, I have a fork here now. As you can see, I started making sure that all of our ingredients are staying inside by pinching the sides with our fork. We're gonna keep on going, okay? So get your fork and go ahead and press down just like this. As you can see, I'm pressing down nice and hard. That way, all of those delicious ingredients inside will remain in there, okay? Now, if they come out a little bit, that's normal. Just like when you get your pizza rolls right out of your freezer, it kind of pops out when they're baked, but overall this will help, okay? So I will go down once, go down again. That's exactly what I did to this side. And we're gonna go ahead and do the bottom as well. So get your fork, press, 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 nice and hard, all the way down, okay? There we go. Fantastic, guys. This looks so great. And we can even go back around one more time if you want. As you can see, we have our dough here. Pressed back down on it as well. Perfect. And something to make sure is I kind of like to press on the center where I know the center of the ice cube is. Kind of just allows it to stick there. The doughs can kind of come together and stick while it's being frozen. So go ahead and do that one way, and we have to find it. There we go. Here's the other ones. Perfect. Perfect. So yeah, I do recommend doing this as well. It will help with the shape overall. Fantastic. So we're gonna go ahead and toss this into the freezer now for at least 1 hour, but you can do it for multiple hours and even leave it overnight. Okay guys, these are all ready to go. They're nice and frozen. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and turn them over. We're gonna go ahead and press down on the bottom of this ice cube tray. We wanna get everything out. Perfect. And we're gonna try to help it out. There we go, guys, come on. It will wanna stick a little bit and that's okay. There we go. Perfect, guys, it's starting to come out. There we go. All right, check this out, guys. This looks perfect. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna get our pizza cutter and we're gonna cut right into all of these. So it's gonna be a little hard. It's gonna be a little tough because it is frozen, but just cut right through it. And we're gonna go ahead and cut this way as well. These things come out a lot bigger than the average one, which I love. Okay, we're gonna get our baking sheet now. Okay guys, I have our baking sheet here with our foil. We're gonna go ahead and spray it first so nothing is sticking. Perfect. Now we're gonna go ahead and grab our pizza rolls and we're gonna go ahead and put them right in. There we go. Perfect. All right. There we go, guys. We have all of them in here. We're gonna toss them into the oven at 375 degrees for 25 minutes. These are all ready to go, guys. We're gonna go ahead and plate these now. These are all ready to go, guys. I have some marinara in the middle of the dip, and we're gonna grab some Parmesan cheese. We're gonna pour a little bit of Parmesan cheese right onto our marinara. We can throw some right around the edges as well. And guys, I wanna go ahead and show you one of these delicious things, okay? Check this out, nice and crispy, and the inside. Oh my goodness. Go ahead and dip, and I hope you guys enjoy.